The Detroit Tigers are currently in a pretty interesting spot. They still lead the American League Central, which is a huge accomplishment considering how competitive the division has been. But let's be real, their recent performance has left a lot to be desired. After starting the season strong and essentially securing a playoff spot before the All-Star break, the team has struggled since then, losing 8 of their last 9 games. It's a head-scratcher for fans who are riding high on the team's early success. At the trade deadline, the Tigers made some moves, but many fans were left wanting more. The additions were solid, yet lacked the wow factor that could have given this team a real jolt. It's understandable to feel frustrated. The expectation was that they would go all in for a deep playoff run. In the midst of this, the injury struggles have been hard to watch, particularly in the starting rotation. The bullpen has been mediocre at best, and the lineup just doesn't seem to have the same spark it did earlier in the season. What do you all think? Are you worried about the Tigers' ability to maintain their lead? Go Detroit Tigers in the comments. One player who could potentially change the narrative for the Tigers is outfielder Parker Meadows. There's a buzz around him as a possible game changer as we head into the final stretch of the season. ESPN's Alden Gonzalez recently highlighted how crucial Meadows could be, especially as the team aims for its first division title in over a decade. The hope is that he can return stronger than he was earlier this season. Although Meadows has had a tough time with injuries, he's shown that he could be a valuable asset. His current season stats of .200/, .270/ .296 with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs don't really do justice to his potential. After all, he was a key player in the playoff run last year with a .244/, .310/ .433/ line. The combination of his defensive skills and power makes him a player the Tigers can't afford to overlook. With talk of a rehab assignment on the horizon, fans are cautiously optimistic about his return by the end of August. If he can stay healthy, Meadows could provide that much-needed boost for the team. But it's a big if considering his history with injuries. As we look toward the rest of the season, the concerns about the team's performance are valid. We need our stars to step up, and a healthy Meadows could be just what the Tigers need to reignite their playoff push. What are your thoughts on the Tigers' current situation? Are you excited about the potential return of Parker Meadows? Comment below with your thoughts, and let us know which city you're cheering from. Go Tigers! The Detroit Tigers have had quite the roller coaster ride over the past month. Just a few weeks ago, they were sitting pretty with the best record in baseball, enjoying a comfortable 15-game lead in the AL Central. Fast forward to now, and it feels like the winds have shifted dramatically. The team recently went through a rough patch, suffering through a tough stretch where they managed only 1 win against 12 losses. To add to the frustration, they just dropped 2 disappointing games at home against the Minnesota Twins, which has tightened their division lead to just 6 games. President Scott Harris is feeling the heat from the fan base after a lackluster approach to the trade deadline. As a team vying for contention this season, many fans expected a more aggressive strategy to address the obvious needs within the roster, especially the bullpen. Instead, Harris opted for a more conservative approach, possibly banking on future potential rather than immediate fixes. He believes the Tigers have a bright future ahead, and while that may be true, the question remains, what about right now? Harris stated, "It's not like we're waiting for future years where we can have a 9-game lead. That's right here, but it might be in the future too. There's a chance we can be one of those powerhouse organizations. We are absolutely not there yet, but we've got a bright future." While it's great to be optimistic, fans want to see some action now. What do you think, Tigers fans? Was it the right move to hold off on trades? Or should Harris have gone all in to strengthen our chances this season? Go Detroit Tigers in the comments. The recent games have highlighted the critical needs of this team, especially the bullpen struggles. The first game back after the deadline was particularly painful, where the Tigers held a 3-0 lead late, only to see it slip away as the bullpen faltered. Meanwhile, the Phillies welcomed Joan Duran, a player many thought the Tigers might target, to close it out. The reality is that the Tigers have only managed a 2-4 record since the trade deadline. It's becoming clear that the decision to not address the bullpen at the deadline could lead to a tough battle down the stretch for the division. This is a pivotal moment for the Tigers, and fans are understandably anxious. Are we going to see a turnaround, or are we in for a long, frustrating end of the season? How do you feel about the current state of the Tigers? Share your thoughts and let us know what city you are from. Your opinion matters and could spark some great discussions among fellow fans. Let's hear it, Detroit.